This is Mark Carrington from markcarrington.com. In this video, I'm just going to do a review of my first 12 months as a partner at Internet Profits. Now, this review has been prompted by a rant which my mentor Dean Holland delivered to all of us as a group. That got me thinking hard about just taking a step back and having a look, see what is actually going on. But first I want to play a segment of his rant, and I'll just let his words talk.
There is a huge difference between working hard and working smart. There is also a very big separation between the amount of hours you put in comparison to what that actually truly means. And so I see this like damaging mentality or belief in certain individuals. And I'm not here to pick on anybody. I'm here to tell you and talk about this and like, let's be open about it, because I used to think the same. And this is the thing. This is why I felt compelled to have this conversation. You know, I could have easily not discussed it. You know, like I say, really makes no difference to me if you don't want to listen to what I'm saying, right? Really makes no odds. Okay. But I truly do want you to succeed. And if you think that just sitting at the computer working for 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, damaging all your relationships, making yourself, you know, tired, exhausted, unwell, unfit, unhealthy, if you think that means you're working hard and you deserve to succeed, well, one thing is for sure, you are making it hard, but it doesn't mean you deserve to succeed. Okay? It does not mean you deserve to succeed. You see, I have said this over and over again, and I say it over and over again because I truly believe it and I stand by it. I believe anybody can succeed and build a profitable business in as little as 1 to 3 hours a day. Right? Now, for some people, you're going to think that sounds absurd because you are putting in 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day and feel like you're getting nowhere. You feel like you're working hard. So the idea that I come along and say, look, you don't have to put in that many hours and you could get more progress than you are now. It seems ridiculous. It seems stupid for me to even say that, doesn't it? To some of you, it will. But here's the thing. If you spend 1, 2, 3 hours a day on the correct activities, on the correct actions, you will beat anybody that just spends 8 hours a day working hard. Right? Because I stress it again, working hard, the amount of hours you put in does not mean anything unless it's on the right stuff. Now, I can tell you factually, just off pure gut instinct, I'm going to dare say this is fact, that the majority of people here in the group do not even follow the plan that I lay out. So that's how I know that most people feel they work hard and deserve the success and are putting in ample amounts of time without the progress they feel they deserve. And I can tell you factually that I know you're not doing the right stuff. Now, I could go one step further here and express how I know that, because I could ask you, if I were to ask anyone, whether you're here live or watching the recording, post a screenshot of your daily tracker sheet here in the group. Show me that tracker sheet. And
so that rankled me a bit, because I have been filling in a tracking sheet. Here it is. I'll zoom in a little bit, and we'll just move things around a bit, and we'll see that. So it starts in October 2018, and there's data November, December, and we can see that. So with the columns here, we've got clicks. So we can see in total generated 19,000 clicks in November, right through to November. You can see this goes data right through to November. Generated 7,279 leads. So that's how many people are on my lists. And I've made a grand total of $57 worth of sales, and I've spent $3,400 this year in advertising to build those leads. So the first part of his rant is that I have got a tracking sheet and I have actually been tracking what's going on. Let's go on to the next part, though, is let's talk about the story. So I've been a member for 12 months. I've been filling in the tracking sheet, and that has pushed me to make some changes. I'll go through those changes in a little while. I've not been consistent in traffic, and I've plugged the gaps with solo ads. That's why I have 7,000 people on my list has been plugged with solo ads. So I've built a meaningful list, but I'm not making much headway in sales. That's $57 in booked sales, and I have a few other sales. So let's just have a look at the what we've actually achieved at Internet Profits. So we go into the back office. So you can see here the amount earned is a fat 0. So I'm just going to log in. So I'm going to log in, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to products sold, and I'm going to set it for the whole period that I have been a member. So we're going to go from I started during October, so we'll do it from the 1st of October to the 30th of November, and then set. And this is basically what I have sold, is I've sold 10 products. BCB Elite, Affiliate Marketers Playbook, and Email Marketing Masterclass are for cash. And then there have been 7 people that have paid a refundable deposit for the certified partner discussion. Now, in terms of commissions generated, I've generated a princely sum of $30 pending commissions, pending client payment. I've had a few client payments that have not gone through, and this one has been sitting here for a little while, so I haven't counted that in sales at all. So the next part of this video is that a few weeks before Dean's rant, he actually set out a video which talked through the overall process, and I'm going to play a portion of that, and then I'm going to use that as the basis for doing my review about what I have actually done to get to these sorts of numbers. So 7,000 people on the list, and yet only $57 worth of sales.
And the overhead. So everybody's goal is to make money. Now, you've got your own personal reasons for that. We'll put that down a second. Everybody's got their own personal reasons as to the why, right? I'm not here now today to talk about like everybody's whys and all that kind of stuff. But let's just simplify that and say your goal is to make more money, right? In order to make offers, right, knowing that this is kind of the piece, making the offers to people is what gets you the customers. Getting the customers is what makes you the money. But if we trace it back, in order to make offers, we have to have people to make offers to, right? In order to make offers to them, we have to capture them and follow up. So when you think about it, look, this is the sort of cycle that is ultimately taking place here, and then this will come into here, right? So this is your cycle, and we could ultimately just keep that going round as a continued circle, because it's like you need traffic to capture them, follow up, make them offers, get more traffic, capture, follow up, make offers, traffic, capture, and then it all leads into this center, getting customers. And because you've got a sales system here, offers keep being made. Once you get people there, offers keep being made, right? So you just have to get them there. I introduced a concept of the power of one. And what I said in the power of one is like, just think about having one main thing in each of these areas, as in one main traffic source, one capture list building process, one main follow-up sequence, one main offer that you're targeted on.
So just here's a quick reminder then of the strategy that Dean laid out in his video. Basically, you generate traffic, drive people through to a CAPTCHA process, follow up through your email sequence, make offers through the email sequence, and generate them to customers. I'm going to step through each of those and to talk about what I have actually achieved. So let's start with traffic. Traffic, I started out with solo ads. Just to get going, it was a fast way to get some traction. I was using Twitter and some Facebook as my organic free traffic methods. And the Twitter stuff, because I have large Twitter followings, that led me to pursue Twitter ads. I was getting reasonably good traffic traction with Twitter ads, but not getting opt-ins. So my conversion rates were, click rates were around the 18% level, and then Twitter shut me down. They did not like one of the ads promoting one of the weekly webinars. So then I plugged the gap by doing some more solo ads, including a large tranche which came through an API-based vendor. I've been using two traffic exchanges, one that I was a member of before Internet Profit started, which I've got a lifetime membership, basically allows me to send 1 to 8 solo ads a month, which I can promote either my opt-in pages or direct offers. I've been using a product called Leads Leap, which is generating a steady trickle of leads, literally 7 or 8 clicks every single day they deliver. And then I've done some banner ads as well, banner ads on a platform I use called Stage, which I use for growing Twitter following, and on my blog. So that's what have been my traffic strategies. And basically the Twitter ads shut down, set me back big time. So I did not go back to doing Twitter ads or doing any form of advertising other than solo ads. And maybe that was a mistake, was not to get back on the horse. So if we go down into the CAPTCHA processes, I started with the blueprint version, the model that's shown in the blueprint training, with a simple opt-in page promoting one of the training videos. I went on to, especially following the Twitter training, where the Twitter training was specific about a customer avatar, I went on to a Plan B version of an opt-in page. Basically, all my traffic is going to, do you have a Plan B in case things don't work out for your pension? And I was finding a conversion rates, especially from my traffic exchange, was not very high using the Plan B version. So I introduced firstly one of the lead magnets, which is an Internet Profits lead magnet on profitable blogging, and then I added in another for the list building PDF documents that are and those are basically simple text-based opt-in pages, so really simple pages. And then I extended that to make them video-based opt-in pages, so basically put the same opt-in page with a short video and highlighting what they were going to get in the lead magnet. And that certainly improved the conversion rates that I was getting, around the 10 and 11% conversion rates that I was getting from that really unqualified traffic coming through the traffic exchanges. So let's go through to offers. As part of the challenge that I found is that I was not getting any traction. So I was just not getting any sales, as you can see from the numbers. So in my follow-up, I started out with taking the blueprint version of the opt-in emails, of the follow-up emails. I modified those to fit my own style, and I extended them out so that I have around 65 days. So that's more than 2 months worth of follow-up that's happening. And they went out as plain text emails. I made copies of those emails for my API list. So my API list is treated a little bit differently, and for my lead magnet list. So I now have 3 lists, but essentially running exactly the same follow-up sequence through all of them. I added in some copywriting bonuses to fulfill a promise that we would keep trickling through good backup material or good bonus material or interesting material or relevant material through the journey of those 65 days. And those copyright bonuses trickle through maybe one every week or so through the whole of those 65 days. And then I was sort of monitoring opt-in rates or opening rates and click rates. And one of the problems with using text emails, plain text emails, is you don't really know what the opening rates are. You only get information on click rates if people actually click on the links in the email. So I switched to HTML emails so that I could get better information around who is actually opening the emails, and that then allows me to start a process of engaging with people who have opened emails or people who have not opened emails. So not only with people who have clicked links in emails, but people who have actually opened the emails. And that I've only done literally in the last month or so, and have started to follow up on people who have made opens. So that deals with the follow-up, and then let's talk about making offers. So I started out with the blueprint offers. So basically the blueprint email sequence goes through 4 or 5 of the core products that Internet Profits offers. So I basically just followed that pretty well precisely. I promoted the weekly webinar. I didn't get effective at doing it every week, and I thought that's a bit over the top anyway, but I was doing them reasonably consistently on fortnightly. There would have been a few occasions where it would be only once every 3 weeks, and that was promoted to all of my list. But because I wasn't getting any engagement, I started looking at making other offers. And it offers for products from Adam Payne, and he has a product called Affiliate Oracle, which I actually really like as a product, and he has a product on video marketing, which is he's a strong video guy. He's a friend of mine, so I was promoting those. I started promoting some PLR products from Alice Seber. I really like her materials. I use them for my own social media engagements. I thought, well, why not promote what I'm actually using? And those 2 sales I made actually came from a PLR related product, which was a spin rewriter product, which allows you to spin articles into unique form. And then because I wasn't getting low conversion rates onto opt-in pages from the traffic exchange traffic, so for every time I send out an email, I get 300 clicks but not getting any opt-ins or very low opt-in rates, I thought I might as well just start making direct offers to the AMP page to those 2 lists of people and just see what sticks. So I wasn't fussed about not capturing the emails because I tried hard enough to capture those emails. So that has been the story thus far. And this really brought me onto the second part of Dean's video that he made on the 2nd of November. He talks about focus on one source, one process, one offer until you're making money. So what I'm going to change to do now is I'm going to sort of switch back a bit to focus on just promoting the AMP, the Affiliate Marketers Playbook, as a lead up to the launch of the iceberg effect. And I have my copy of the iceberg effect. I am one of the co-branded partners, and clearly I need to be totally ready for doing that. So I've gone through my process of reviewing and optimizing. I've fixed what is not working. Well, I'm fixing what is not working and do more of what is working. So what does that mean? So engage more with the people who are partly engaged. So I've started that process of emailing specifically to people who have opened the emails. I need to find ways to engage with the unengaged, and what my thought there is just to keep pushing the weekly webinar at them, to be a little more provocative. Now, the email this week went out, was called Ostrich in the Sand. It was about, do you want to really ignore this information that's coming from Dean? And I need to do more with video. My friend Adam Payne has just published some data about how pervasive video is becoming. And I already know from my own work that video opt-ins work better than text. And I need to build an ads approach. And I haven't really decided what to do. I started doing this study on Google Ads, and so maybe the thing to do is what I will do is, if I need to do more with video, is to use YouTube ads as the basis. And one of the new tools that I've bought is Content Samurai, which is a very powerful way of making video ads. So that's what my approach is going to be for the next 2 to 3 months. So a focused approach, one source, one process, and one offer, and leveraging video as the technique, as the approach, and the platform for making a bigger dent in getting to some sales. I appreciate your time, and happy affiliate marketing.